Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, Fit Adventurers. It's me, Jake Spins, and seems like I just came out of a Pokeball. That's a new one. That's pretty cool, you know. How long have I been in that Pokeball? You guys know? No? I'm sure it wasn't too long that I was in there. But anyway, though, guys, welcome back to the channel where today I've got a Pokemon unboxing for you guys. Now, if you didn't know, I am quite the fan of Pokemon. I mean, if you couldn't tell from over there. And one thing that I've wanted to do for quite a long time, way before I've even done Pokemon on the channel at all, is every single Pokemon that has been interesting, important to my Pokemon journeys, I wanted to have a way to honor the Pokemon that have been on my journey, that have been super, super important to me from Generation 5, which you guys know that's where I've started, like the Pokemon such as Oshawott and that whole team, which I really don't remember, up until now, which, you know, so far we've got quite a few Pokemon on our team, and the Let's Go team, sure, we didn't get the full thing, but eventually I do want to get stuff for that. But the way I'm going to be doing that is by getting some plush of said Pokemon. Now, you could be like, oh, this is going to be like another Yoshi's Island thing where you're like, I'm going to do this huge project, get all the Yoshi colors. I have not forgotten about that. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, it just doesn't go too much further because you just haven't progressed with it or been able to find them. But thankfully, the second Pokemon that we got on our Sword team, our Pokemon Sword team, which we have streamed 5 different streams of, if you guys haven't checked it out, make sure to do that, actually has a plush of them, which is really cool. Still waiting to see for other ones. For some reason, they like put out the starters and then only like 3 of the Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokemon, and then they were like, have some Dittos. Yeah, I'm just as confused. But anyway though, I figured with that being combined with the fact that it's been a bit of a long day and I've needed something warm and cuddly, today we are going to be showing off Stormcloud the Wooloo. Yes, it's been so long I had to actually look up one of my streams to see what its name was. I know. Sad. And I did not forget it's not a Wooloo anymore. But I still really like Wooloo. And I'm very excited for this Pokemon because when these Pokemon were first released, we saw the starters, and you guys know I was so freaking happy about Grookey. I was really happy about Sobble. And then after the starters, we had that, you know, that little spurt where there wasn't too much. And then they had another reveal trailer, and they were like, we're going to show you the region of Galar. We're going to show you a few new Pokemon, including this sheep. Dun, dun, dun. It would be more scary, but, I mean, who doesn't want to cuddle with this thing? Seriously, who saw Wooloo and didn't immediately think, this is the cutest Pokemon ever? I want to hold it. I want it in my life. I want my dog to become a Wooloo. Okay, maybe not that far. But I feel like most of us looked at this thing and thought, this is going to be on my team. I don't care what type it is. I don't care that it's a normal type. I don't care if its moves are horrible. It's just too darn cute and precious. I'm telling you, out of all of the Pokemon that I have seen in Sword and Shield, and even throughout a lot of Pokemon, Wooloo, despite having some issues with moves, is one of my favorite Pokemon, just in general, and especially in Generation 8. From what I've seen, definitely top 2, top 3, just because of how amazing this Pokemon is. And when I saw that there was a plush of this, I immediately was like, I am buying this. I am just so happy about that. And I almost forgot, but you might be wondering, Spins, why do you keep saying about moves? Now, here's the one big flaw about Wooloo. It does not get a lot of attacking moves. And when it does not get them very often. I pretty much had to wait till its evolution to get like a second or third attacking move, and it was frustrating because if you look on my streams, I had tackle as one of my attacks for such a long time. Now, of course, I did catch Wooloo fairly early, and I'm sure that some people might have been like, having your second teammate be a Pokemon that you catch literally in the first like half hour of the game is such a bad idea, but I did it for my third Pokemon anyway, so no judgment, right? But anyway, though, let's make this stormy day a little more bright and sheepy. That didn't make any sense. But anyway, though, it doesn't really have to, because I'm just going to bring some sun in the middle of the clouds. I'm going to get the right cloud. Oh my god, this is really soft. Don't bother me for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to cry. Like, I don't know, tears of sadness or tears of joy. They will just be tears that are shed because of how soft this is. I am like, I was considering buying a second one just to have as something to like cuddle and pet. And I know this might seem strange, but for me, a coping mechanism is just things that are very soft, and they just make me feel better. And it's gotten to the point where a lot of things that people would be like, this is really soft, I'm like, it's really not that soft. And then if it is soft, then it just has this weird feeling added to it, and it's just, there's not a lot of soft things. So the fact that this, I'm holding this Wooloo, and it is soft as can be. Like, can I have a Wooloo pillow? Can I have like a giant Snorlax-sized pillow? You know that, like $500 plush that they're selling? I don't remember which Pokemon it is. I might add a note in for that. But can we get one of those for Wooloo? And like, I don't need a wife or a girlfriend. I just need a giant Wooloo to hold. I'm sorry if this is weird, but like, if this does not convey how soft this is, I don't know what is. Like, I have not lovingly held something like this since the Splatoon Cali video, and I'm sure I've gone longer with just holding this thing because I love it. I'm happy. I have found heaven. But anyway, though, let's look into the plush before I leave into the inevitable soft abyss of Wooloo. So Wooloo is a fairly simple, fairly soft plush, very round. I mean, if you had something like Shaun the Sheep, it's really not that much different. Shaun the Sheep is claymation, and sure, it's a skinnier sheep with like an afro on top of its head. But when you think about it, I mean, a lot of Pokemon, their designs are fairly basic, and that's why they work so well. They can be drawn very easily. You can make a ton of them. I'm sure whenever they draft these, they make like 5, 10 at a time, and they're like, yes. And that's why they have evolutions, because that idea is still in their mind, so then they can very easily make an evolution. That's not always how that happens, but I can totally understand how they can do that, because even though, yes, Pokemon are very simple, how could you be upset with this? Like, seriously, this is the cutest freaking sheep. So, this plush itself, it's got its nice little Wooloo ears that are little tiny triangles with these pink type of insides. It kind of reminds me of that one ice cream flavor. I want to say it's like Napoleon. Am I saying that right? I don't know. It starts with an N, but it kind of reminds me of that ice cream. Never really had it before, but it's like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And then going from the tiny little ice cream ears, you've got these little dreadlocks, which are not that soft, but they kind of look, well, they're like braids. But this kind of looks like a hoof or something that would stomp down. And then, of course, you've got like the leg stuff, which kind of looks like tied up hay bale as well. Interestingly enough, the Wooloo does actually have these tiny little horns, which you can see a lot better in the artwork itself, which we'll take a better look at in a second. But on the plush, they are very, very pushed in, so I don't really know why they bothered to put them in there, because on camera, you can hardly see them at all. You might be able to notice them, but to be fair, it is reflecting the light, so I do apologize on that. It's just showing how heavenly this Pokemon and this plush is. It is showing the haters that Wooloo is here. But, yeah, I don't know why they didn't either just not put those in, or they just made them bigger so that you could see. But it's probably just an oversight that they didn't think about. And then, of course, you have the token eyes with the line in the middle. You've got the yellow rings and the black. And interestingly enough, the fabric is more of like a brownish, grayish type of color. So under the tiny little nose, there actually is a stitched mouth. But on camera, it's very hard to see just because of how the fabric is. And then, of course, with the lighting, looking at it by itself in person, you can tell that it's there, but it is kind of hard to see. For its tiny little feet, you've got two separate fabrics, having some for the toes, which, okay, yeah, it's like, it looks more like shading in the artwork, but I didn't realize that is a separate part of its brownie hoofs. So you've got the dark leg part of the brownie, and then you've got the nice chocolate frosting as the toes. What is this sentence? I have no idea, but what is this video? Let's be real here. And then, of course, you have the tiny little tail. Shake the tiny tail. Woo! It's cute. I do wonder why they didn't just go like a standard puffball tail, but at the same time, I'm sure that it's something with the sheep in the UK. Is there really sheep in the UK? I don't really know. But I don't care, because like if the whole game of Pokemon Sword was just Pokemon Wooloo, I'd be okay with it. Like, who would I be to argue? Because it would just be adorable. People want spin-offs of, like, Wooloo Pinball. So I know I am not the only one. If you Google Wooloo, you get some amazingly cute results. Like, best Pokemon. Best plush of a Pokemon. Not sure where I'm going to put her, but I will put her somewhere. And I think about it, I don't remember. Actually, I think Stormcloud's a guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is sad, isn't it? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Last thing to look at, though, is the artwork, which on the back, its name is, on the front, too. It's Mouton. I'm so glad they went with Wooloo, because I would have not been able to pronounce that. And a Pokemon this cute needs a pronounceable name. But one thing I kind of wish they went with is the open mouth. And the biggest reason why is just so that you could see it better. I feel like it would have been a little cuter. But at the same time, nothing can get past how soft this fabric is. If you guys need any convincing, I don't know what can convince you more than the spins hugging a plush and almost crying. I don't know what can convince you that you should buy this plush, But if you have not, you are committing a crime, and you need to stop committing that crime by buying this plush. Not this one specifically, because this one is my storm cloud. But yeah, I'm totally gonna buy a second one at some point just to have, just to pet. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not ashamed. I am a Wooloo stan. But anyway, though, guys. Wow. Almost so precious that I died. Oh my god, how did I not make that reference? It's so fluffy I could die. Anyway, though, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, share this video out with everyone known love, brother, mother, sister, father, iguana, and let me know what do you guys think about the whole, like, funny little intros like the Pokeball thing, because I think it would be cool to do more things like that. I mean, if I'm able to actually get more of the plush from my team, I am definitely 100% going to do that. I do kind of wonder if they're going to do multiple like swirls for you know who. I'm not saying, because you guys need to watch my Pokemon streams to know who's on my team. Not that I fully remember either. I'm sorry, Pokemon. But anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed, and keep it just safe. Wooloo out. Seriously, like, this is a very cheap plush. I think it's literally like under $20. I've never gone so hard on saying go out and buy this plush. I'm usually like, here's this plush I buy, and I kind of just review it for you guys. But this time, if I have not said it enough, it's important. So, yeah, give this cutie a home. Okay. Bye, guys.